Welcome to this mental health moment. 'Tis the season for so many emotions: peace, hope, joy, love, as well as other emotions that we do not name Advent candles after. Some of those emotions lurk beneath the surface, but sometimes they are very much in our awareness. For those more difficult ones, that are often actually grief in disguise, I'd like to invite and offer you to participate in this ritual that is informed by scientific experiments and knowledge, as well as our faith. So the first thing that we'll do is place a hand in what we call our heart center, just below our collarbone. The heart and the brain are constantly communicating with each other through electrical impulses. This communicates to the brain to pay attention to this space. And then you're invited to take nice, full, deep breaths, directing your breath to your hand, which is also your heart center. This also communicates to the brain, do not be thinking about the past or the future, but right now. Directing the breath to the lungs, to the heart, and to the hand. And just an added note, try not to use your shoulders to breathe, just your lungs. So when we experience difficult and challenging emotions, there's an opportunity to, rather than push them away and hide them and bury them, but to allow them to flow through us. And when we honor them, we honor the fullness of our lives, the fullness of who we are, and the fullness of who God is. So when a difficult emotion comes along, we have the opportunity to say, this is a moment of suffering. To acknowledge discomfort and pain. Continuing to send your breath to that place, that heart space. And then saying, to be human is to suffer. We are not alone in this emotion. Others have felt it and will feel it and are feeling it. This is a moment of suffering, and to be human is to suffer. So maybe even drawing a soothing circle in this heart space is an added sensation to our nervous system to calm down. This is a moment of suffering. To be human is to suffer. And then the final phrase is, I have. This is a phrase of asking and believing. What do you need in this moment of suffering? What do you need from God? And by saying I have is a statement of trust that God will give us what we need. So what do you need in this moment of suffering? Peace, acceptance, patience. So pausing for just a moment, we'll begin from the beginning. Placing your hand in the heart center, directing your breath to your hand. Acknowledging the uncomfortable sensations of whatever the emotion is. You don't need to give it a label. This is a moment of suffering. To be human is to suffer. We're not alone. I have. Go over that a few times on your own. Taking a last full breath in for now. You can practice this at any time and in almost any place. And this mental health moment was brought to you by the program Wisdom of Incarnation Embodied Practices for Health that is being offered through a grant to our Presbytery for clergy and chaplains. If you are of that ilk, it's not too late to register, and if you know someone who is, encourage them to do so. Peace be with you.